Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and this is a pre-recorded type thingy-mabob. Whenever I was editing the video together and everything, I realized that on the new computer that I'm using, the sound is not good, and my video is way too loud and you could barely hear my voice. So I'm going to tell you guys what's going on, and you guys can watch the video while I do commentary over it. Anyway, what I'm saying here is I went ahead and did Pokestar Studios. It didn't add anything to the story, so I decided not to put that in the video or whatever, so you guys didn't have to see it. All we had to do was get the captain, and in order to do that, you had to watch this crappy video. But I did that, and the reason why the sound was messed up is because I am also telling you guys that my computer has once again decided to mess up on me, and it is sent away. So I'm not able to use it right now. I'm using my boyfriend's computer, and his is a lot different than mine. I had to wear headphones while I was recording, and what I thought the sound sounded like, I thought it was louder than it actually was, which it wasn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you guys like this, and you can see the video while I'm talking over it. And right now I'm telling you guys that the Pokemon are probably different than they looked from last time, because I had to restart the game. I got really far. I got all the way past the gym leader in Castelia City, and right when I got there, my computer crashed after I had everything edited, and I didn't get to put it on YouTube, so I had to go back and redo the whole entire game. That's why the natures are a lot different. So I'm telling you guys that my computer sucks, basically, and now we have to go take on these Team Plasma members over here, help out Roxy and Hugh, because they can't do it themselves. So, are you guys Team Plasma then? That's right, we're Team Plasma. 2 years ago, we were betrayed by the man we respected as our king and hero, so our conquest of the Unova region ended in failure. However, we'll never give up. We will persevere. We already have another plan in motion. Shut it. You guys are the worst. Talk about saving Pokemon, but you're just Pokemon thieves. Don't think I'll ever forgive you. So apparently, Hugh has some problems with Team Plasma, and we'll figure out more about that in the upcoming episodes, what his deal is with those guys. But we have to take on this Team Plasma grunt member. Hugh's gonna crush that guy, Roxy's gonna take the other person, and I'm gonna take this Plasma grunt. Your Pokemon will be helping us take over the world in a few seconds. I don't think so. So this Team Plasma grunt is gonna send out his one Pokemon, which is a Patrat. If you didn't already know, I'm gonna send out Purloin, and it's gonna use Bide. And luckily my Furious Wives missed, so I'm gonna switch out into Fluffy, because I do not want to get hit by a Bide attack, so I'm gonna use a Thunder Wave instead. That way it can't attack me. And then I'm going to keep using my Thunder Shocks until I take it out. Of course, it's going to use Detect and Protect itself. No surprise there. And used it again, but it failed. So I'm going to keep using my Thunder Shocks and take out that Patrat that just got a Paralyze Hacks. So that wasn't too hard. Fluffy got some experience and Purloin, and we defeated that Team Plasma grunt. I can't believe kids like you caught us off guard. Let's run, blah blah blah. So now they're gonna run like cowards, and Hugh thinks they're a bunch of creeps. Now we gotta split up and go check out Route 20. If I'd lost my precious Pokemon, would have been taken. Cool. Thanks, you two. Use this. She gives us HMO1, which is cut, which I will not be teaching any of my Pokemon because it is a waste in this game. You don't really ever need it or use it. And he's telling us about cut, which we already know. So now we have to go to Route 20 and take on those nasty Team Plasma members that are still out there. Anyway, yeah, the computer was messed up. I thought it sounded okay when I was recording. I checked everything and my voice sounded loud enough, but apparently it wasn't. And the video volume just was overbearingly loud. You could barely hear my little tiny voice. So I'll just do it like this instead, and hopefully it'll be a lot smoother and you guys can hear it, because I just recorded like 3 or 4 episodes and didn't think there was anything wrong with it. But apparently there was. Ran into a wild purloin there, level 3. And now we found the Team Plasma Grunt. And now we have to take on this Team Plasma Grunt girl person. And she has a purloin. And I'm gonna send out my purloin. Also, while this battle was going on, I think I told you guys that I think the levels are a little bit higher this time around. When I was training them up, I wanted to make sure that they were a lot higher levels, because when I got towards the other gyms, it was a lot tougher because they were such low levels, and I didn't do any training off screen. So I had a little trouble there, and I decided to keep them at around level 16 or 17, which really is not that high of a level, because once we get to Castelia, they're going to be about 18, 19, and Hugh's Pokemon are actually going to be around 20, so that's not too good. But anyway, we defeated that Plasma Grunt, and they are going by boat towards Castelia City. So now we gotta go to Burbank and hop on that ship. Oh, and then go to Castelia City, which is what we're gonna do next. Also, while we were going through here, I mentioned again that my computer is terrible and that I had to use my boyfriend's, which I do think is a lot better, but don't tell him I said that, because he told me, and he would tell me a lot. He'd be like, oh, my computer's totally better than yours, and I didn't listen. I said, no, mine's better because I have more memory than you, but obviously memory has nothing to do with performance. But I will never ever buy an HP computer ever again. We had an HP computer when I was little, the big fat screened ones, and the old grandpa versions, but that one was great. It lasted forever. We used it for until I was probably like maybe 12 or 13. Had no problems out of it. It was the best computer. And then we finally upgraded and we got a Dell. And the Dell worked fine, did great. And then I ended up getting another one in 2008. I got a compact, which I loved. It was the best computer I ever had because I had no problems with it whatsoever. And I had excuse me, I'm tired. And I had no problems with it. And that one's in there with my brother. He's using that one now. But then I decided I wanted a new one. So I bought another HP, and it was the best one that they had at Best Buy. It was a $1,000 computer. Well over $1,000. Thought it was worth it. And then about every 2 months, it would freeze. The screen would completely freeze. I couldn't push Alt Control Delete. I had to force it to shut down, and it just wouldn't come back on. So now it's being fixed again for like the 4th time. Hopefully this time is the charm. Last time they redid the video card and it's still messed up, so I think this time they're gonna take out the motherboard and completely redo it. So we've arrived in Castelia City, and now Hugh has decided that he wants to become even more annoying and register us in his X-Transceiver, because we don't get enough of him as it is. So We're gonna register each other, and he is very stupid because he sees a strange sailing black ship and he thinks, oh well, this is strange, and he doesn't even notice that it's Team Plasma's boat. He claims to be the best with knowing about where Team Plasma is, and he's gonna get his revenge on them. Yeah, that was their boat, and he didn't even notice. So the Harlequin here is gonna give us a bicycle. We're supposed to go and hunt for the Harlequins around the city on the bicycle, I guess, or something, and you look for them and they'll give you something. Well, they don't give you anything, but you come back and talk to him and he will give you a rare candy. So now we're gonna go over and head towards the gym. Oh yeah, that right there was a little glitch. I don't know if you saw it or not, but there's a glitch in there. And we're going towards the gym, and what is this? Some old guy right in the way. If you're looking for the gym leader, Berg, he said there might be trouble, and then he took off. You can go look for him if you'd like. Berg vanished again? Oh, also, I gave Iris a really terrible voice, and I'm kind of glad that you can't hear it now because it was the worst. When I heard it back over again, it was the worst voice ever. So there's Iris. She will be a major player later on in the game. I won't give any spoilers though. So now she's going to help us out, and we're going to look for Berg. So where would suspicious people go to hide? That's it. That might be where they are. Good grief, Berg and Iris are so similar. Yeah, I know where the Pokemon Center is. So now we're off to find the gym leader and Team Plasma. This is such a big city that I've decided that I'm going to search the city off screen. So off screen I will do that, and you guys won't have to sit through me talking to every single person in the town. It's pretty boring. There's a Pokemon Center right there. And there's Iris. Come on! Thumbpier is past here. Any suspicious place in Castelia City, the only one that comes to mind is a narrow street in here. Thumbpier. What an interesting name. Just because there's a guy on the pier that says if you curl your thumbs out and all this stuff. Yeah, whatever. It's a biker guy. He's right down there on the pier. He says it's like a sign of something. I don't remember. I talked to him. That biker guy over there. Something about thumbs up and all that stuff. Seems pretty suspicious, right? Yep. Looks pretty suspicious in there. Did you find Team Plasma? No, I did not. Those dirty Pokemon thieves. That means the only place I still haven't checked is... Help me out, Rosa. Alright, so now we have to go help out Hugh. The sewers are the perfect place for hiding. So now we're gonna go help out Hugh and take on the sewers. Actually, we're not gonna take on the sewers in this episode. We're gonna do that in the next episode. So I said no to him because I wanted to catch a Pokemon in here, because he will follow us and we won't be able to catch one. It'll be two. It'll be double battles. So I tried to catch one on the stairs. Didn't work. And ended up talking to him again. So I just went ahead and went with him and did what I did in the grass in the earlier episode. And I found two, and I decided to catch one of the two or neither of the two or whatever. So I did that with Hugh. And we ended up getting two. I guess I am healing up my Pokemon real quick here. And I also mentioned that in my bag I have a whole bunch of rare candies, like 900 rare candies. There's a Pokemon that we could have caught, Rattata, which I didn't want to catch, so I definitely did not catch that. But at one point I mentioned I don't know if it was in this episode, but I have like 900 rare candies. And I don't know how they got there. I didn't use a cheat or nothing. It was just on the computer whenever I put it in there. So, I'm not going to use them. I'm only going to use them, like I said in the very first episode, if you watched that one. I'm only going to use them if my Pokemon are like level 40 and I catch like a level 5. I will definitely be using them then, because I'm not going to waste my time going to level them up and stuff like that. Purloin grew to level 17, and we didn't catch any of them, so we can't catch any more in the sewers. We're going to continue on in the sewers. We are also going to run into another Pokemon, but I cut that one out because it was just some stupid Zubat. Of course, this would be the place that you can find them. We have a Twisted Spoon. And there are the Team Plasma members right up there. Hey, what do you want? Team Plasma, you villains. What? Don't treat us like villains. And don't interfere with our plans to liberate Pokemon. Liberate? Ha! You're just ordinary Pokemon thieves. And they're using them for tools. Shut up. Hand over your Pokemon. Sounds like something a gangster would say or something. So I think what I'm going to do is play the audio on really low volume from the video. Hopefully you won't be able to hear my little mumblings, but if you can, then I guess I'll just have to find some audio on the internet and put it in. I really hate that I had to do this, but I didn't realize when I was recording and I can't go back now. So they have a Sandile and a Scraggy, which Hugh just took out with his Razor Shell Duat. And my Thundershock did nothing to that Scraggy, because it is level, well, it's the same level as me, but it did nothing. And then Hugh over here, with level 20, decides that he wants to take him out with a Razor Shell. So really, it's about time he did some work, so pretty glad he went and did that. We defeated the Team Plasma Grunt members. Well, Hugh did. I just kind of used Thundershock. But, hey, what are you going to do? They're really tough. But whatever. We got the Pokemon we need. Now we flee. They run away like Patrat. Okay, let's go farther inside. There might be more in there. I do think that's necessary, you two. Who's this? Could you be Gym Leader Berg? Yes, sir. One and the same. I am Berg. And there was no one suspicious beyond here. Is that so? Yes, indeedy. I'm concerned about Team Plasma as well. More importantly, shall we leave this place? For some reason, the sewer is bugging me. What a great little pun there. Huh. Didn't you and the other gym leaders fight Team Plasma 2 years ago? So Hugh is going to give us another HM, Strength. So we have 2 HMs in one episode. And he's going to go look for those Team Plasma people, and he says he can never forgive them. So obviously, hopefully we'll find out a little bit more about him later on in the other episodes. You there. Uh-oh. Who's this? That was an excellent demonstration of battling. The way you brought out the power of your Pokemon against an opponent like Team Plasma. Astounding. Simply astounding. Interesting as well. I see. That guy's kind of creepy. Who was that? Your guess is good as mine, buddy. You could stay here and train your Pokemon, or maybe you could come challenge me at the gym. So, now that the gym leader's gone, in the next episode, we are going to take on the ruin area back there, that cave area in the back, and also take on the sewers, and hopefully catch our next Pokemon. So, I will see you guys in the next episode.